So next is a digital multimeter. So here also multimeter means it will be used to measure the values of a capacitance, okay, a resistor. What all the analog multimeter also have done, almost all those functions we can find out, or all those measurements we can find out with the help of a digital multimeter. So this is the digital display, okay, and these are the ranges showing. So this is off. Then if you keep it in this range, whichever component you want to measure its the voltage, like built-in voltage, cut-in voltage, resistance angle, its value in ohms, capacitor angle, its value in farads, whatever. Okay, so if I keep it in this range, what is it showing? It is millivolt DC, millivolt DC or AC. Then this one is voltage in AC, analog voltage. Then you can measure the DC voltage. Then if you keep it in the ohms range, you can measure the resistance of the resistance value of a resistor. Then this is to find out the built-in voltage or cut-in voltage of a diodes, silicon, germanium, Zener, anything. Now this is actually to check whether the multimeter is working or not, whether it is properly working or not. So you have to keep it in the buzzer mode or in the sound mode, where from where that beep sound will come. Then this is to check the capacitance value. Only this much you need to know from a digital multimeter. Now let me tell you, the red side is indicating the positive terminal of the multimeter, and the black one is the negative terminal, that is these two, just as you have seen in an analog multimeter, the same. Okay, now I will first show you how to check this one. So I have kept it in the beep sound mode, and if I short it, okay, so that sound is there, so which means it is working. So now I am going to show you how to measure the value of a resistance with the help of this multimeter. So you can see that in what range we have kept it. It is in ohms. Okay, so I have kept this positive and negative node just like this. Okay, see, you can find out the value of this resistance. It is actually a 1 kilo ohm resistance. Okay, yeah. Okay, now next we will take a capacitor. So in the case of a capacitor also, so I have kept a capacitor. So you can see now we have to keep, if you want to measure the value of a capacitance, you have to keep it in the capacitance range. You can see the symbol of a capacitor. I have connected the positive and negative terminal. This is an electrolytic capacitor, so you need to keep it in polarity range, in the same polarity. Yeah, you have to keep the okay. You can see here the values vary. You can see it like 1.2 microfarad, almost 1.249 microfarad it is reading. Okay, and next let us check the value of a silicon diode. So it will actually show you the built-in voltage of a silicon diode. So you have to keep it in the negative terminal to the negative part. You can see the small silver lining, that is your negative of your silicon diode, and this is the positive. Okay, so I have to keep it in the diode range. So you can see here, yeah, you can see here I have put the range in the diode symbol. See, if it is clear. See that small silver lining you can find at the end of the diode. That is the negative part, the negative polarity of the silicon diode. Now you can see 0.5 to 0.6. 0.5. Okay, so 0.5 to 0.6 also you may get, which is showing the built-in voltage of a silicon diode. Now here I am showing so this is a germanium diode. Okay, you can find a black color inside that glass covering, which is indicating the negative polarity, and the other one is the positive polarity. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ മൾട്ടിമീറ്ററിൻ്റെയും നെഗറ്റീവ് അതായത് ബ്ലാക്ക് അത് കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് രണ്ടിൻ്റെയും സെയിം ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ കൊടുത്തേക്കണം. Okay, negative to negative polarity and positive to, this is your positive part, positive polarity. Now you can see the the built-in voltage of the germanium diode. It is 0.634 showing in voltage, and you can find which range I have kept the notch. This is in the diode range. This is a Zener diode. So don't get confused with Zener diode and germanium. Zener diode is little bit very smaller than the germanium diode in their appearance. So this black lining, the small black lining is indicating the negative polarity of the Zener diode. The other one is the positive. Okay, again same, negative to negative, positive to positive. I have kept in the diode range. You can see 0.67 it is reading, right? 0.67, which is indicating the breakdown voltage of the Zener diode. Fine.